Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this. So today, we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it, but before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. So, this printer has been sitting on my desk for a few weeks, and I've got a real-world take that feels less like a tech brochure and more like talking to a friend. First off, the photo prints look superb. Colors pop, skin tones stay natural, and the borderless shots really do feel like they came from a consumer photo printer rather than a basic office device. Scans come through pretty fast too, and the quality on scans is solid enough for sharing or archiving. It's a compact little unit that doesn't scream big office on your shelf. The lid is lighter than I expected, which makes laying down a document to scan a breeze. And the auto-opening top tray is actually pretty handy once you get the hang of it. The printer also has a nice habit of turning off when you're not using it for a while, which is gentle on electricity, and if you've set it to auto on, it snaps back to life when you're ready to print. On paper, it sounds simple, but those little touches add up when you're juggling a few tasks. Printing from social media is a neat trick, and there's a certain wow factor there. Being able to pick photos from a feed and send them to print is slick. The downside, and it's a big one if you're hoping to print your own gallery, is that this is limited to the active Instagram feed. You can't pull directly from your own gallery unless you loop the system through Facebook. There are some workarounds, but they're not exactly intuitive and could be a deal breaker if you're chasing a clean, straightforward flow. If you do manage to connect things, you can still print from multiple other sources like Facebook or Dropbox, which helps. 2 trays are nice in theory, but they come with quirks. The top tray only accepts photo paper or envelopes, which means I was constantly shifting sizes, and it can feel a bit fiddly to keep the bottom tray loaded with standard letter size sheets. There's no rear feeder, and there isn't a document feeder for multi-page scans, which means you're not going to fly through a stack of pages like some faster all-in-ones. And envelopes, they tend to come out a little crooked with a tiny ink speck here and there. Nothing catastrophic, but not something you'd want for important mail. The printer is pretty quiet, but it shakes the desk a bit while printing, which is a little distracting if you're close by. It does what it needs to do, but sometimes there's a noticeable pause before the first page starts, which can feel like it's thinking forever. All told, this printer is a solid pick if you want excellent photo print quality, strong wireless capabilities, and a compact footprint at a fair price. It's not perfect, especially if you print a lot of envelopes or need true zero-hassle Instagram to gallery workflow, but it still feels like a good value with real everyday usefulness. If that balance sounds right to you, this printer could be a nice addition to your setup. So that wraps up the review. I appreciate you watching, and if you want to take a closer look, I've added the product link in the description. You might also find some current deals there. Take care.